goes out.
Yeah, so when you die by some gang violence, some stabbing. You hear them all the time in South London, Brixton, Wharf Road.
I was just standing there yesterday, I could see the whole thing going on with the guys in the valleys and all that.
Yeah, you see it. It's a curse when you come as in, when you're born, you're born into what?
And
Single parent household.
You know what the worst thing is that a lot of them are pagans, and a lot of them are demons, and they acknowledge them. They like that world.
With a gang life.
That gang life is so ingrained in it.
I know you
can't take them out of it, you know what I mean? I mean, I rap myself, I do rap. I do drill, UK rap, but it's positive. I talk about God, I talk about crime, I talk about all the stuff that's going on around us.
Well, now, if you used to rap, you used to say that, you know what positive you bring and say that, you know what
I talk about the positive to get out of like, the drill, the gang drillings, the gang life.
But I'm saying, that is positive. But this is the positive reason.
Yeah.
You say that our Messiah is one of us. Right? That's the greatest inspiration to any so-called black person. To say that this our king is one of us.
Right.
He's coming to conquer this world and to take back those of us that believe in God.
How long do you think we got?
Well, I can't give you a day, we've got 14 days. We only got 24 hours.
Yeah.
Because the disciples asked Yahweh Shai that very same question. They said, like, how long you coming to the end of the world? And what sign should we be looking for? And then Yahweh Shai gave it to them, man. He said, listen.
The climate and all that, and the oxygen and all this stuff.
That comes along with it.
Matthew 24, starting at verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
Right.
And Yahweh answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.
Roman Catholic Church, Pentecostal, Satan's Day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness, Ross. Right, Ross, you are different groups, man. They call themselves teaching the truth.
And if you notice that all these denominations you name, they're all in churches, buildings.
Yeah, buildings.
We're not in buildings here.
Yeah.
Think about that. Very powerful.
And they're all saying what? That they're anointed. That they have the way. They got the truth. They got the life. So it says what? The deceivers though. Man, this last time you're going to have different spiritual, different, all of that, man.
You know, I've seen you guys so many times. I've gone to that Martin's store and I've walked past and I've quite the area of housing. But I've walked past and gone down my road or whatever. But I came here and it's like God just said, stand here. See what's going on. And your energy, I can feel it. Your energy from over there, though. It's just like, aura.
It's a spirit, man. It's a spirit. It's in us. It's a spirit, man.
Two or three gathered in my name.
There I am in the midst of it. You know, it would be a beautiful thing to understand what you're saying, man. To come to this knowledge. There's truth. When you come to this, it's changing. It comes to you.
Verse 4, and Yahweh said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Right. We're seeing that rumors of war. Every day. Right? We're hearing this, that this BRICS coalition. All these nations, right? They're joining what? China and Russia. Right? They're forsaking America. Right? The American dollar. Now the Saudi Arabia is joining China. They're creating something called the Yuan, the petrol yuan. versus the petrodollar. But Saudi Arabia saying, "Man, fuck the dollar. Let's get for China." Yeah. So what's that? That's the value in the dollar now. Now the American dollar was experiencing inflation, hyperinflation. So this is like an act of treason against the state of states. Russia, North Korea, India.
Even in Saudi Arabia, they got African slaves, like maids and stuff like that.
Yeah. Right? But in terms of war,
China as well.
yeah.
They eat dog food. It's crazy.
But we're talking about in terms of rumors of war. Rumors of war, yeah. Nuclear weapons, capabilities, tanks, in Ukraine and Russia. Rumors of war.
They've got nuclear. They've got nuclear and all that.
Yeah. So what? You have
But the way they're killing us is through the GMOs, right? The radiation, the 5G towers as well. That's causing the cancer. I'm not saying it's quantum fuel, but I'm saying that they're not even organic meat or healthy meat. GMO food. People are dying slowly. People are dying quick. Smoking cigarettes, weed, whatever they take.
You know, that shows you right there, man. We're living like the end of this age. When they said when shall be the end of this world, when they talk about the end of this age, because the earth will always be here. There's will be a changing of our leadership. Okay. Yes, please.
What do we say to those people that say or claim that they're gods? What do we say?
They're God.
Yeah, like, because I used to have friends that back in the past. I got rid of them.
Yeah, you just stay away from those people.
Yeah, I'll stay away
some
from them. But like, there's so many of them, like this pagan world and stuff like that.
Basically, when you say you're God, you're basically worshipping yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like self-empowerment and all this new age shit. That's so much like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Stay away from
Move away from it. Yeah. But the thing is, when you're English speakers, you want to attract them anyway.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, when you follow the street, you might.
They bump into them and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. You have to, because you have to go to work on their. Come on, now, like, don't
But
interfere with
they can't clash
But
your
don't
frequency,
get too dealing with people in the world. Don't put on your family. Don't get caught up. Alright? When you come to the street, you become lonely.
Bro, it's like a long journey, solo
It's a
journey.
lonely path.
Yeah.
Solitude. You're a soul.
I'm happy, bro.
I'm always on my own. That's the contentment.
I'm always on my own.
That's the
And
contentment.
control as well.
See, that's true contentment. I don't talk about being an alpha male and sigma male. That's a true alpha. Is to be alone. You know? Like, that's true power. Be content with what you have.
Like the panther.
Yeah, you know?
Right. 2 Ezra 6, starting at verse 7. Then I answered and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him,
You know about Jacob and Esau?
Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
That's beautiful. Because we read how the disciples asked, when shall be what the end of the world? Right? Or the sign of thy coming. In Matthew, we read it. Isn't Ezra propagating the same thing? So Esau will be the end of this world. Who's Esau? The so-called white man. The red man. Because Esau came out what color? Red all over. Right? Why? Because he had no melanin. Came out, because Jacob came out like a melanated
The
child.
truth of the matter is, they're scared of us. That's what it is. We're powerful. We're deep down.
Yeah.
Rooted in our melanin, our DNA, everything.
Well,
the whole thing.
because really, there's nothing, you will tell you the truth, there's nothing special about having melanin. Everyone has melanin.
Yeah, mate. But we have the highest amount.
Let me break it down. East Indians have melanin. The Chinese, the Arabs. Everyone has melanin. That's a common thing, right? So everyone has melanin. But what is special about our people is that we're the intellect.
Seed.
The seed. Not the melanin or the outward. Never mind the outward, it's the seed.
The external.
Yeah, never mind the melanin part. Because melanin is like having fingers or ears. It's normal. Right? There's nothing special or godly or divine about having dark skin. That's what this comes with a package. There's a certain blood, a special bloodline. That's us, Israelites. Okay.
Judge a man not by the color of his skin, but by the content of his character.
Okay. All right. Let's
Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. That's because he
You wanted to blood top, bro.
But you know the reason why you have to say that is because you felt condemned.
Yeah.
You
know what? It's like the guy was having an accident or something, right? I'll be honest with you. You were standing there for a long time and he was sweating and
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can feel his energy behind me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
said, I'm going to be humble. God is love. You know what I mean? Accept the brother. Let him do his thing. You know what I mean? And then he had to put that in there and walk off.
I thought you didn't realize, man.
No, I realised. I saw he was there for 5 minutes. 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, man. Come on that point.
Yes. Hebrews 4 verse 12. The word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
Yeah, because what we read in the slice and walk.
Yeah, there was another one that's always standing there
Stabbed him.
in the gut.
Yeah. Not by outward appearance.
Consider the character. Like Martin Luther King's words supersede the Most High's.
Exactly. And Martin Luther King realizing that we were Israelites anyway, because he said, look, I looked over the mountain to see. I've seen the promised land. I might not get there, but we as a people, we shall see.
You see how he got it twisted though? See how he got it twisted though?
Him? Yeah.
He felt like he was being judged.
Is he new? Because he looked like that. I saw him looking down at that.
I saw that
And then we
too.
were
I
talking
could see him
about-
in my peripheral looking down there. But I'm a ninja, bro. I can see you.
And there's another one standing there, so you have to walk
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that one though. I would have got killed there.
There was one standing there, man. There's another demon standing there. But anyway, right.
Deuteronomy 7 verse 6, yeah?
Thanks for meeting.
This is a beautiful thing, by the way. It's a beautiful thing.
Right. Deuteronomy 7 verse 6 says, For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Yeah, so it's not about melanin. Because you had other melanated people. But the Most High chose one specific people.
You've got the right.
Quote unquote melanated to be his chosen people. Yeah. Awesome, man. That's why all these
Would you say that
this is
all
why
of us are Israelites? Like all of us black people are Israelites?
No.
Only certain ones.
Oh, yeah, only when you say black, we talk about this melanated people.
Yeah.
Because East Indians, you could say that they're black. But they're Arabs are black, but they're melanated. But not them. It's us.
Just this lot
Yeah.
Well, I come under that category.
Yeah, of course, you're one of us.
just to make a point, the Egyptians enslaved us.
No, I know
So
that.
they
But
knew
we
not the same people.
Exactly. They were dark. I think they were dark plus, man.
Many of them.
Because the original Egyptians were the people of Sudan, the southern Sudanese.
Have you seen the anchors? Why they try to disguise that? What? They say it's the
yeah,
womb and the feminine and the masculine.
Yeah. That's the worshiping
But
of
it's
the
also
vagina.
Ethiopian as well, like, so I understand that part.
Yeah, that's like the worshiping of the vagina.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm
The
saying.
woman,
Yeah, and then they've used the Christ.
the stick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They've done the woman in the thing because they feel like the we're coming from the woman.
Yeah. Because
But you got to remember that they're demigods and all that in the Egyptian, and what people don't realise, all our black brothers that don't realise that they pray to the Egyptian gods and all that, and Hank and all that, is that the ruler of that is Satan.
yeah, pretty much.
That's what they don't know. So they're ruling Satan when they think they're ruling goddess Isis or whatever the hell.
These are all demons.
Demons, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. I stay away from all that. I used to be I used to get connected on that wavelength, thinking it was okay. But when I looked at it, I was like, no, this is wrong.
Good.
This is not of God's story.
That's what Jesus. A man said the world is going.
Even Hindu, you know, like Hindu, Islam, and all that. You know what I'm talking about, yeah. Blue Shiva, all that, yeah, it's demonic.
God of destruction.
Yeah.
Bring it.
This is Psalms 96 verse 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens. So all these other gods, every single one of them is not the Most High. Now what? They're idols. So all the nations, they think they're evil, God this way. So they're idols, man. And the Most High is above all of them.
Exactly, yeah.
Right, so you what?
It's like a. Well, you should say something.
Yeah. Pause.
I've got bands for this shit.
Okay. You've been up here.
But I can't. Is there a way like you chat to folks? Behind this as well, or just stay here?
Out here every Thursday. Sometimes it might rain.
Right.
So if it rains, I'll put them out. We don't have umbrellas here. Every Thursday we've got YouTube channels.
Oh, you got YouTube channel? Yeah. Where you talk about all this stuff.
Yeah. Or fucking, if you want to speak to me, just put
You on Insta?
not Insta, but it's a comment on the video. It's good. Yeah.
So YouTube is the best way to get through to you?
Yeah. Put a comment on one of my videos and I'll get back to you straight away. It will come up on my notifications.
I know you're here because I see you a lot. I used my drums.
So that's you're subscribed like this. So just comment on any one of my videos and it will come up on my notifications and I'll respond straight away in whatever in it. Basically like a text message for me.
So you called for Proverbs 22 and verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and
No, that's not the one. That's not the one. I said a prudent man perceives royalty is going. Perceives royalty is going. That
So you guys are on your health as well, man.
yeah, I've got the one here.
Yeah. Actually, a woman came and she brought us this thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, she was listen. She's an Elam woman, an East Indian woman. She just brought us these little things. You know, she say
Wants to one of these little ones, you know, cannot use them anymore. She might be an Israelite, you don't know. She looked like East Indian, but
You might have sent from our people.
I've got the one you want. Proverbs 22 verse 3.
It's going to be on the YouTube channel.
Yes, line now.
No, I'm an actor.
Are these the ones you want?
14:15.
The simple believeth every man. Right, Proverbs 14 verse 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going.
Read that again.
Proverbs 14:15 again. The simple believe every word.
Yeah, because idiots, man, they just believe it sounds nice, so they'll take to it. Yeah. But what they say?
The simple believe every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going.
So you look into things. Like how you saying you look into things. You looked into the
But you know what, I don't even look at that stuff no more anyway, because it's like you're encouraging that energy when you look into it as well.
When I say you looked into it, you researched.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I meant by.
I just came across.
That's what I meant by that. You look a
Like,
prudent man.
for example, you know the Egyptians, you see the British Museum when I was there the other day? They took the loads off because they didn't want to show that they were African. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's terrible.
But even that.
Terrible.
Yeah, you see. So, as a prudent man, you research. Like even Islam.
Well,
Listen,
listen,
they're not the Muslims, man. They don't ever tell you what the crescent moon and the star goes back to. They don't know what that's moon worship, man. And you go, just type in moon worship, the crescent moon goddess.
No, I know about all that with the moon and all that.
The crescent moon and the star.
But you know what they don't realise as well?
That's-
That Gabriel rules the moon. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've researched in the Bible.
That's not good.
Oh, okay, right.
Because there are archangels, Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel. Those are the 4 archangels. Okay? But they don't rule the moon and stuff like that. So, where we at right now?
Proverbs 14:15.
We said that's good.
Simple believe every word, but the
Go back to Esau. At the end of the world, Esau has nothing to do for.
right.
No, you know, like, I mean, like, in terms of astrology and all that sort of stuff, that's what they say. That's what I've read up.
Unless it's scriptural, don't go by it.
Don't go by it.
Don't go by it.
It's weird because I
This is.
You know, like they told me I'm a star sign and all that. I still
Don't go
believe
into
it.
that. Don't go into that. Remember that
They say I'm an Aquarius rising Leo and all that, but I'm all the star signs. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, man. When you're an Israelite, you're blessed by this, by that. Just by being an Israelite. That the glory, the kingdom is in us. We don't need nothing.
It's sad that this is not being shared enough.
But this ain't for everyone, man. It's only for the elect. The elite. Right? The remnant. Yeah, of all people. If you have something precious, you ain't gonna give secrets to everybody.
No.
You're only gonna give secrets to someone who's really closest to you. People that you value and trust the most.
Right.
The Most High is only going to give his mysteries, his secrets to you. His favorite his elite, his elect, his sage, his most precious. You don't give it to everyone. So other people come and say, see, no one listens to you. Not everyone is supposed to listen to us. It's not for everybody.
They're not aligning with it.
It's not for everybody.
Because they're not ready for it. Maybe
They're not ready
maybe in
for
the
it.
next life or whenever.
They're spiritually immature.
Yeah.
Right? You're not ready for it. You're not on that level. That's what Yahweh said. You are from beneath or I'm from above. That's what Yahweh said, man. Right? So some people that's not on that level. Alright? What we got?
2 Ezra 6.
Read that part again about at the end of the world is Esau.
Right, so 6 and 7. Then he answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Right, so when shall be the end of first, the end of this time, and the beginning of it. So the earth is always going to be it's the end of this age and the beginning of the age to follow. That's going to be forever. The eternity on earth. Huh?
This age really does need to be right, they're not gonna lie.
No.
It's got too far.
It's gone too far.
It's gone too far.
Even Esau's protesting against his own kingdom, man. They're saying about drag queens in school, you know, in schools. Right? And pedophilia in the textbooks. Perverse sexuality in the textbooks. And parents are protesting about it. You see on, like, obviously I go into TikTok and I see the clips of people protesting in Britain. In France, all hell is breaking loose in France. Man, the whole world is just crying out. Why? Because of
I know your brother, you think quite deep, right? And you said something a minute ago. This of course. And you said something very special that this earth is to be wiped out. Right? So so-called Jesus, when he returns, how do you think he's coming back? How do you think he's coming back? In person. Why don't you hear about the chariots of the Lord? Spiritual plane. You're thinking now. Those are the chariots. Is that picture there? Yeah. In order to get out of that destruction, the Lord Yahushai, his name is Jesus, he's going to come back in a spaceships, so-called UFOs. Right? They're called IFOs, identified flying objects. But in this world they say UFOs, unidentified. They want people to believe that it's all aliens. So
that's why you got the reptilian race and all that sort of stuff. That you know, Tom Cruise and all them guys are into Scientology and that.
Yeah.
And take LSD to become a reptilian. That's what they're feeding the kids.
No, see, that's why this one this story because it's twisted up the brothers, man.
They don't know what to think anymore.
They're taking DMT and all this stuff, man.
He said sincere, brother. The brother is sincere, brother.
Sincere,
I won't lie to you, brother.
but the way that the philosophy is this world is twisting them up.
And if I say something sincere to you, right? You see the way you're thinking? We are all once thought the same way you thought. You know what I mean? You hear, when you watch the movie The Matrix, you go take the blue pill or the red pill, right? Which is the price is? The red one is the good one. When you take that pill, which is truth, your mind is opened right back up again. I'm telling you, brother, this body here is like that, this body here is like this is our elder, this other body here is like that. I always got that too. Yeah? And I'm a man of faith. And I used to go to church. I used to go to church for 20, 30 years. And I was like the same way how you think. And you said something earlier that you said, well, I'm already stuck about Mary, I will never come up with this. You'd be surprised to know. By you standing here so long.
What I'm saying is that I respect your culture.
No, okay, but I know what you're saying, brother.
So that even though you've got Buddhists, you've got Islam,
you could come out of that, brother. You could get out of all that.
I respect that they're worshipping what they're worshipping. I'm not going to impose or try and force. I've got brothers that I still talk to.
Of course, you have to be cordial.
But they respect that I'm a Christian.
Of course.
Or believe in Jesus.
Of course. The scripture says, be at peace of all men. Be cordial.
Because I see through all of that, and I see the brother.
But at the same time, don't partake in
No, exactly.
That's perfect. Right? Yeah? That's fine.
And now it's time to be careful of the condition.
That's it. To identify that that's where it's not right, but you can still be cool, but I know that's not the right
What
way.
Virgin Mary was a black woman?
She was a black woman.
Do you acknowledge Virgin Mary still? Or?
Say?
Do you acknowledge Virgin Mary still or not?
Well, when you say virgin,
just married Virgin Mary.
of course, we acknowledge it. We acknowledge that, but we don't worship her.
No, yeah, I'll do it.
You don't worship her. Jesus, a vessel that the Most High used to bring forward his son, his first begotten creation into the world. You don't worship her, right? You don't pray to her, right?
Is that bad?
To pray to her. No, you don't do that. That's bad. You don't do that. You're not supposed to worship Mary. Okay? Just basically saying that she's like a god. You don't do that, alright?
When it's Jesus.
And you have to understand, Mary, this might knock you. Mary had sex with Joseph.
Are you talking about the prostitute?
You looked at me like, nigga, you crazy, man. You looked at me like, wait. You looked at me like,
What he's talking about is the Immaculate Conception. That's what he's talking about. The Immaculate Conception.